Welcome back everybody to Boats vs. Haulover, where Man and Machine take on Mother Nature, typically down at Haulover Inlet, but today we are visiting Boynton, and we've got a small craft advisory in effect. It's going to be interesting to see how our captains fare as they step in the ring and try and do battle with the inlet. Our first captain looks good, but let's see how everybody else does. And let's go ahead and get this one started as we'll move into the first round of our competition, where we will feature a formula trying to take on Boca Inlet, but my man's messed up already. Only a few rules on this channel, but rule 1, no kids in the bow without life jackets on, and my man's got a 3-way violation going on here. This is a risky one. We've got a small craft advisory, and they get a little high in the air, but they come down soft, but man, this is just a dangerous move. Cap, slow down, move the kids, and get high again, smack down. And Cap slowing down this time, he realizes the error of his ways, but the damage is done, it's too late, and Boca will take a win here in the first round. And this will bring us to the second round of our contest, with Boca up 1-0, and here we go, and we got some bow riders gonna try and take on Boca, and our girl's got a beverage in her hand. Let's see if she can hang on and not spill it all over herself. Gets a little high there, but she's doing pretty good so far. Cap slows down a little bit to try and give her a better shot. And she's even taking drinks. I mean, she's handling it like a pro. And our crew, it looks like they're going to make it out without any issues. I thought for sure we might see him stuff the bow, but no. Cap's got it down. Our girl's still holding on to the drink, and they're going to take a win in the second round for the boats, and that'll bring us to a 1-1 tie as we move into the third round of the contest, where we're going to feature a Grady White stepping in the ring. And here we go. My man looks pretty good. He's got an okay pace. I'd actually like to see him moving just a hair faster to get the bow a little higher, but so far it's not too bad. They're starting to hit some of the heavier rollers as things have really started to pick up here later in the day. And Cap, he's right on the edge. He really needs to get that bow moving just a little more. And also we've got some people in the bow adding weight up there, which is going to increase the likelihood of possibly stuffing it. But let's see if they can hang on and get through the rollers. Just one more set to get through and they'll be on their way. Here we go. They blast into it and no! They take water over the bow. It was a light stuffing, but man, the water comes over. Right here, you'll see they come down, stuff it, the crew in the bow's wet, and unfortunately, they're gonna take a loss here in the third round. And that'll bring us into the fourth round of our contest. The boats need to come back, and here we go. The Blue Top Legends in their Boston Whaler making their way toward the mouth of Boca Inlet. Let's see how the ladies do. And here you can tell it's a pretty rough day. They look pretty good so far, but with this heavy of a following sea, they have to use caution. So they've slowed down, looking where they can time it to where they hopefully can just post up on the back of a wave and kind of just ride it in. So what you got to do in a day like today, especially if you're carrying a big mat like they have here in the back as well, it's going to give the boat a little bit of instability, but they find their shot, put the throttle down, and as usual, the girls will have no issues, and they'll take a win here in the fourth round. And that'll bring us to a 2-2 tie as we move into the fifth and final round of our contest. Who will take the win in this episode? Will it be the boats or Boca Inlet? And here we go, we've got a Key West stepping in the ring. Let's see how our crew fares as they try and take on Boca Inlet. So they've made it through the first sets, and now we're heading out into the big rollers. This is where it's gonna get complex, and oh man, we get a little air. The set's coming in right behind that as well, and the dogs are barking, engine out of the water, and man, they just got caught up in the whitewash. They happened to time it just wrong, hit one of the few big sets that was coming in from offshore, and man, one broke on them. They had to go through the whitewash, get airborne to blast their way through it. This one's tough. I mean, Boca really put a whooping on them, but they straight sent it and made it through. So I'm going to let you guys decide who wins in this episode. Let us know in the comments below. Is it the boats or Boca Inlet? Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens in the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.